This meeting being live stream. So it says it's live, so let's give it a minute. Hang tight.
Does that mean, Tim, we can not edit this at all? This is just you and I, just off the cuff?
Straight up.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you gotta take it easy here. Nothing crazy. This meeting being live stream. All right. Yeah, so we're live. Let's give it another minute in case a few people want to show up. John Jones.
Thank you, Tim Hart.
Yeah. So actually, let's just get started, man. So, hey, thanks for being here today. And my name's Tim Hart, Van Dyke Mortgage, right here in Fort Myers, Florida. Got my buddy here, John Jones. John, how you doing, sir?
Fabulous. Thanks. It's a pleasure to be with you today, Tim.
Well, you're the man, dude. You're the man. Hey, so guys, what we're here today to talk about is we have a new program. We're pretty excited about it, and it's called Hometown Heroes. And what we have here, it's only for the state of Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis.
Thank you, Governor.
Yeah, shout out to Big Ron. Call him in Florida, Big Ron. But just passed this, and it's basically funding. It's about $100 million in funds for home buyers, first-time home buyers. And John and I are going to talk about it. It kicks off June 1st. And John, there's a lot of people that qualify for Hometown Heroes.
Yeah, I think quite a list. So we've got a hero list that tops over 100 different occupations here in the state of Florida, that if you are a full-time employee and or licensed, from first-time responders, police, medical professions, school teachers, we'll kind of, you'll probably go through that list, but pretty exciting stuff. So again, if you're a first-time buyer here in Florida, you do qualify if you're in one of these occupations that we'll run through for this program, up to $25,000, like Tim talked about. And to segue in real quick, first-time buyer for this program doesn't mean first time ever. You just can't have owned a property in the last 3 years. So if you live, if you owned and occupied in the last 3 years, right, you wouldn't qualify under this program unless you're a veteran, and we'll get into all that. Right.
Yeah. And so, let's touch on really what this down payment assistance is first, and then we'll get into the jobs that are available or that qualify for this, because folks, it's a big list. But before we keep going here, if you are watching live, drop a comment. If you're watching this after we are recorded, drop a comment. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns. We're happy to help you. So just keep in mind we are live right now currently. So John, first off, this loan itself, it's a second mortgage, and it can fit for FHA, VA, conventional, USDA, any of our normal loan types, right?
That's 100% correct. Yep. Coincides with you applying for a regular first loan with us, first mortgage, and the second is is followed up to 5% of the loan amount, all the way up to $25,000.
Yep, up to $25,000, folks. That goes towards your down payment and your closing costs. Because remember, John, we got a video coming out about this in probably about a week, but there's a big difference between down payment and closing costs, right? Like there's down payment, that's one thing, cash to close. Then you have closing costs is another. A lot of times people don't think about that.
Right.
They're like, I got my 5% down, I'm good to go. No, you have to have 5% down plus
all of your closing costs, right? And what goes along with that is, in the case where there's extra money after maybe all of the closing cost and or down payment that we need for that particular loan program, if there's additional money left on the table, we can apply that towards a principal buy down or a lower loan amount, and or reduced MI by buying out maybe your mortgage insurance. So, if there's an opportunity out there, we're going to get all that money used for you.
Yeah. And so let's explain to the people out there watching what this down payment does. So this is a second mortgage. There's no interest on it. There's no monthly payments. You only owe this money back if you refinance or sell this property. And so there's a lot of people out there, I know, because I know a lot of them.
Or change, in addition, if you change deeds and or title, right, and you're no longer the titled owner of the property, right, you can't deed the property over to an investor or a friend, right? That would call that second mortgage to be due and payable. which again, it's like we talked about $100 million, Tim, and I think we want to segue on that. We're not giving away free money.
Right.
We're the rich uncle here in Florida right now that's helping assist all these 100+ occupations get into the home via down payment and or closing cost. When you do exit that property, that money's due back.
Yeah, and so like that is, I've already heard kind of a little pushback on it, like, oh, it's socialism.
Yeah, it's not a handout. It's a short term. It's the uncle that says, hey, if you ever sell that, Tim, you're going to have all that equity. You're going to walk away with money in your pocket to go on and do something different. And by the way, can you go ahead and just give me back that $25,000 that I helped you
Right.
when you bought the home? This wasn't a forever thing.
Well, but it's a great example, and that's what it is. It's like, we all want that rich uncle that most of us don't have, So
my uncle actually borrowed $25,000 from me. So if you're like me, most of us, you've got to dodge the holidays with the uncle.
Yeah, get screwed in that part. So with but with that, we covered the second mortgage, and your first mortgage is going to be your normal payments, FHA, VA, conventional,
Sure.
whatever it may be. So I'm typing something real quick here. Hold on one second. All right.
While you pull that up, so we've got different county by county, and you can publish the list and the link for that. But what the income qualifications are for that person that's looking for this loan and the assistance. But on average, I think we figured out Fort Myers and Lee County down there, you're about 119, just shy of 119,000 for income that we use on our loan application, meaning not the household income, which is a big thing. So if you're a medical professional and you're looking for this loan and you also have a spouse in the same occupation, you don't necessarily have to both be on the loan. If one qualifies without using the other one, we roll that way.
Right.
We're able to do that.
Yeah. And so that's a huge point, because normally it's household income, it doesn't have anything to do with
anybody. Right. Correct. Traditional, going back 30+ years, down payment assistance programs, they look at all household income, and they, to the point where even if you do have that uncle that needs assistance, right? If he's living and residing in the property, even though he wasn't on the loan application, if they find out he gets Social Security, that's household income. So that disqualifies a lot of people from some of the state programs.
Yep. And you have to be living in Florida, and this program is for all of Florida. Okay? All of Florida.
Panhandle, Jacksonville, down to the Keys. We've got it all. Yep.
Amen. A little commercial there. So let's show them the jobs, man. I want to talk about this. I'm going to try to share my screen here. Hope I don't mess it up. So they can see all these things. But folks, when we're showing you these jobs, it's a laundry list of people. A ton of them. And so keep this in mind when you're going through this list. You're going to recognize somebody that fits what you're trying to, that'll qualify for this program.
I think you and I figured out we know probably 90% of the 100+ occupations, right? We know somebody in one of these professions.
Yeah, well, you know everybody, so that's what matters to you. Oh, I brought over the wrong screen. That's hilarious.
Dude, you're the mayor of Fort Myers now, aren't you?
Yeah, sure.
Don't mess this up. We're live, dude. Let's go.
You see it?
Okay.
Can you see him?
I've got it. We're good.
Okay, so these are the occupations. And remember, you got to be full-time. And so this is anyone with a license or a certification, and they got to be full-time. And so we're starting here. We have law enforcement, loan officers. Law
enforcement, not loan officers. We are excluded, but laws. Yeah.
Did I say loan enforcement?
I think you said loan. And by the way, yes, yeah, that's not the first time that's happened.
Listen, corporate knows I'm not a fan of compliance, so I may have been trying to loan enforcement officer. Don't give them a new idea for that. But I almost said it again. Law enforcement officers, which includes like probation, correction officers. We got out here. You got firefighters. Then you get into the EMTs. Like I said, my boy Joe Goretto. So he does paramedics, 9/11 operators. Then you get down into here. This is where you get into a huge section.
Yeah, education, right? Educators.
Yep. Go over those.
No, yeah. It covers classroom teachers, certified school counselors, your social workers, career specialists, That would be like a guidance counselor, your school psychologist, librarians, your licensed child care operators, child care instructors employed by a licensed child care facility, and a registered nurse.
Yeah. And so I did talk to the people here, and just so you know, if you're watching this and you teach at a private school, or your private school fits one of these, private school qualifies for this.
100%.
As
Correct.
long as you have the license or the certification, you're good to go there.
Yep.
Then we get into the medical. So we went from like law enforcement, firefighters, to now went through education. Now you're into medical. I mean, LPN, CNA, home health aide. And this is where it also opens up healthcare practitioner. You have physicians, PAs. I mean, look at acupuncturist, chiropractor. That's a lot, John.
I saw that you skipped over a couple, but we don't want to misenunciate any of those occupations.
Man,
again, you're going to provide the link for everybody, so they'll know if they qualify.
Yeah. Call me if you got a question on this one. But I'm skipping over a couple of those. I'll hit certified medical assistant. How about that? I missed that.
How about massage therapist? It's down there somewhere.
That's the next page.
Yeah,
here we go. Then we get the next page. Look at pharmacist, dentist, dental hygienist. I mean, again, midwife, speech language pathologist. And these are, and when we're going through this, it's not like, hey, are they heroes or are they not? Like, hey, they are. And this is the program for them right here. So, we don't pick them. Me and John are left off this list. We were not considered heroes, John. Kind of hurt by that a little bit.
Not yet, anyway. You are the, the Mothy hero down in Southwest Florida. So you're well known and represented down there. We'll work on something for you.
They obviously have never seen my Rocket Mortgage spoof Super Bowl commercial.
The best.
Yeah. So, and then we keep going. Occupational therapists, tons of those. Shout out Meg Miner. Respiratory therapist. I'll skip over dietitian. I want to set myself up for a fat joke. Athletic trainers. We talk about the Facebook one. That's a unique one. Athletic trainers. Mm-hmm. Massage therapist. There's your peeps. X-ray tech, optometrist, optician. Hearing aid specialist. You guys get the point. Physical therapist, psychologist, social worker, counselors. This is a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna unshare. But that's a lot of people, John, that can qualify $20,000 towards their home.
25,000 up to. Yep.
Crazy, man. And so I want to spend a second though talking about something that if you're watching this or someone that fits these jobs that we just went over, one of the biggest challenges you're going to have as a buyer is getting under contract. That's the number one thing. We pre-approve you. Yay, you're out looking. You got this great program. All cool. But getting under contract is going to be the number one, the most difficult thing that you're going to have to do. Okay, John, you'd agree with that, right? You do
100%. Yeah, 2022, and I think since just after COVID, right, the market here in Florida is red hot. I think we lead the country, the nation, and folks moving to a state, and that state is Florida. So yeah, we are short in supply and strong in demand.
Yeah. So John, and this, we have something that's going to help you out, because we as a lender want to be able to provide value to you, the borrower, and the realtor if you're watching this. And that is, not only we do the application, right? We do the income check, we check the whole loan. Hey, you're pre-approved. Yay, we're a local lender. We will also take that loan and have it completely underwritten and approved without being under contract. So when you go and you're out looking, we're underwriting the file. That file is underwritten and approved. You go to make an offer on a house, that offer will be the most competitive non-cash offer that's available. So if you have 3 or 4 contracts there and one of them is your offer, your boy Tim here or anyone from my office, any of my loan officers will call the listing agent. We'll tell them how great you are. You've already been underwritten and approved. We're ready to go. We just need a contract to order appraisal and title. And John, these listing agents love hearing about it, and they share that news with their seller. And if you remove cash out of the deal and they're going against other loans, right, other lenders, your contract's going to win if your lender already had you underwritten, approved.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. One of the cool things, Tim, and I'll segue, we didn't touch on this on Facebook Live, but something that I've seen in different pocket markets where agents are trying to look at all offers presented. And if we do, as is Southwest Florida and not unique to your market or anywhere in Florida, there's a lot of hedge fund investors that are bidding on some of these properties where, that are preventing some local folks, from getting offers accepted. So, by essentially almost as, being a cash borrower, a lot of realtors are taking those offers if they're close or similar to a cash deal, to try to help the local economy, the local community, and not turn a neighborhood into a bunch of rental property.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot too. And the other thing, we were going over the employment, and I don't know why they don't have it on that whole flyer, but this whole list, this whole program includes veterans. So we forgot to mention that because it's not on those flyers, but like this is for veterans as well. And a VA loan, John, normally is 100% financing. But again, like I said earlier in the video, you got closing costs, right? So what happens is the closing costs now can be covered by this program. And more than likely, they won't be 25 grand in closing costs. That extra money can go towards paying down the loan.
Closing costs, paying down the principal, eliminating a funding fee, depending on whether that's in play or not. But yeah, we'll use all of that money that's available.
Right. Awesome. So what's your thoughts on this, man? You've been doing this.
Dude, I think this is going to be, I've been doing this, well, I'm not going to date myself, but I almost did. So yeah, close to 30 years. 30.
And I heard you were about to say 30. You can say it.
Yeah. This is by far like head and shoulders better than any program that's out there. The borrower is qualifying based on our findings, and they're not double underwritten, meaning in the past, the offers typically are about 7,500. The hometown heroes that is currently in play is 10,000. So going all the way up to 25,000 allows people, really, you can buy to conventional loan limits, to VA loan limits, to FHA loan limits, and qualify for a whole lot more, using a whole lot more income to qualify.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I agree. And also, this does not seem to be some kind of pie in the sky thing as well. It's like there's a lot of times where we'll have a new program come out and I'll say, I'll let someone else close it. Right. Like, this doesn't seem like that. Someone else working kinks out.
The biggest thing that the state looked into is the cost of housing today. And, a lot of these programs, Tim, down payment assistance to get 7,500, they went off county median income. And that was, typically 80, maybe 100% of county median income. Right. So now we're up to 150%. So you're almost double the income allowable, with this program, with, triple the benefit as far as, second mortgage cost.
Yeah, for sure. So everyone out there, if you're watching this, you got questions, concerns, obviously you can comment in the video. My contact information will be in that video, but feel free to call our office anytime. I have an entire team that can help you anywhere in Florida. You're looking to buy, we can help you in Florida with this program.
Correct.
Yep.
In addition, there's other programs that you have available as well, Tim. And if you don't quite fall or meet this criteria, we're here to help.
Yeah, good point. I should have mentioned that. This isn't the only loan that we do. Thank you.
Yeah, and one caveat, we do. You and I shifted there to the VA home buyer, and there is an exception for veterans. They do not need to be a first time. They don't need to be a first time buyer. So if you're a veteran looking to move into a new property and you currently have a mortgage, you do qualify. There's no wait period. There's not that 3 year of not owning and living in the property. Mm-hmm. So veteran and or a veteran spouse qualifies with no wait period.
Yeah. Again, this program is for VA, conventional, FHA, all the
USDA. Yep.
So any questions, concerns we can help with, call my office. Trying to close a loan in Florida, great. We're here to help. 239-437-4278. To get this loan, you do not apply with Hometown Heroes. You've got to apply with the lender. I'll put our application link in the subject, right, or whatever it's called on YouTube, the body of the video. I'll put that in there. Click that. You can apply. Call my office. Talk to any loan officer you want. Questions or concerns, we're always here to help. And do me a solid, and whoever that fits this program, share it with them. Share the video with them. You can
Yeah.
change someone's life, taking them from, renting a home.
I want to see some comments. Who knows somebody from every occupation? Let's see some of that. Certainly we know 60, 70, 80% of those occupations, we know or can think of somebody that could benefit from this program.
Yeah.
Our goal here in Florida and Governor DeSantis is we want all the lenders that participate, and not everybody does. We have been and do at Van Dyke for the last 20 plus years. Proud to say that. And our goal here in Florida is to blow through that $100 million mark with funding, and then have that reinstated so we continue to help more and more people.
Yep. No doubt, man. Well, hey, John, I appreciate being with us. Everyone,
Dude, thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, dude, you're the man, bro. And everyone, have a great day. See you later.
Yes.